Hey, good morning. Hope you're having a great beginning to your day. Thought maybe we'll study another Mishnah. In the world they say no pain, no gain. But the Mishnah says it a little different and it has an important meaning. And I thought maybe if we study it, it'll give us the strength to put in the effort to get the reward. So there was a great sage, his name was Ben Bagbag, and he had another friend whose name was Ben Heihei, the son of Bagbag and the son of Heihei. There's many opinions why they were called by their father's names, but one opinion is that they were very young when they passed away and they were never ordained as rabbis, although they were so smart and so great, so therefore they're called by their father's names. But Ben Bagbag says like this. He says, we're getting ready to receive the Torah soon. And in this week's Mishnah on Ethics of Our Fathers that we study on Shabbat, he says like this, Hafachba v'hafachba. He says you got to delve into it and delve into the Torah. For everything is in the Torah. With it you will perceive, grow old, and worn over it. And do not stir from it. Never stir away from it. For you can have no better portion than the Torah. And then Ben Heihei says this. He says, according to the effort is the gain. According to the challenge is the gain. And there's many commentaries and opinions of what he means here, and I wanted to discuss this. What does it mean, lefum tsara agra? According to the pain is the reward. So the simple meaning the rabbis tell us is, look, he's talking to some people that aren't as intelligent and might not be able to study Torah the same way, and it might not come effortless like others. Some people, they open the book, they start studying, and everything they catch in a minute. Some people have to work and indulge in it for a long time before they're able to reap the reward. So he warns you, the Fum Tzara Agra, that in Judaism, it's not about necessarily the bottom line. It's about the effort you put into it. When we finish a tractate of Mishnah, we say a beautiful prayer to ask God to start the next one. And one of the things we say in it is, Anu amelim vehem amelim. Other people put in effort who don't study, but they don't get reward. And Anu amelim, we put in an effort, umakabim sachar, but we get a reward. So the question is, what does that mean? And the Chafetz Chaim gives a beautiful explanation. He says, go into General Motors or Tesla or any big company in Apple, and you see a guy laboring on the floor trying to put together a car, and he's schwitzing. You say, what time did he come in today? He came in at 7 a.m. He'll be in till 7 p.m., 12-hour days. He's putting in 5 days a week. What are you paying? Oh, it's unionized. I'm getting paid $18 an hour, $25 an hour. Very nice. And who's the CEO? Oh, the CEO is this famous guy. His name is so-and-so. And what does he earn? He says, he could earn 20, 30, 40, $50 million a year. And where is he? Oh, he's on his yacht. He's on vacation. He's having a good time. He's in St. Bart's. He's in the Turks and Caicos, etc. So you say, I don't understand. You're the one that's schwitzing here every day, 12 hours a day, and you get paid $20 an hour, right? And this guy is partying around, but he's getting paid so much. So you say, well, it's different. You don't understand. He's an accomplished man. He's accomplished so much, etc., etc. Says the Chafetz Chaim, in the world we live in, you're rewarded for your accomplishments. But in Judaism, lefum tzara agra, God says it's about the effort you put in. Everything is relative. If one guy could study something in 1 minute, then boom, he gets it. Another guy, it takes him so much effort and pain to do it. Then the Torah says, lefum tzara agra. It depends on how much effort you put into it. There's a fascinating parable the rabbis give us about this Mishnah. They say that this king had a beautiful banquet hall, and he wanted to get it to be really amazing with, beautiful art and paintings on the wall. So he called 4 of the greatest artists in the city, and he said, do me a favor. I want you each one to paint one wall. And the one who has the most beautiful artistic wall is going to get a bag full of gold. So there's 4 walls. 3 of the artists are spending every day from morning to evening. They're standing there and they're painting, they're drawing. This goes on for weeks and months, and they see the 4th painter is not coming in even. Suddenly, there's only a few days left. They say he's for sure out of it. The day before, the guy comes with a wall-to-wall reflective mirror. And guess what? Now, his mirror is reflective of all their beautiful paintings. So they each have 1 painting, and his wall suddenly had 3 paintings. The king comes in, and he sees what went on. And he instructs that a bag of gold should be put on the 3 artists who worked so hard. So the 4th artist comes and says, I don't understand. What about me? Look how beautiful my wall is. He says, look, if you look in your wall, you'll see 3 bags of gold. But what happened was, of course, that it was just a reflection. And these guys each took their bag of gold and he was left with nothing. Says the Talmud, that's why after he warns us to study Torah, he says, Lifum tzara agra, don't be stressed. I look at our community. I look at the people I come in touch with that make a tremendous effort to change their life, to grow in their Judaism. People that grew up without anything, suddenly they try to keep kosher. They try to come to shul on Shabbos. They try to refrain from using electronics on Shabbos. They try to, keep family purity, send their kids to Jewish school. And it takes tremendous effort. It's not something they grew up with. It's not something they're used to. It's not something that's effortless. It's not something that is in sync with who they are. But it takes tremendous change. And then I look at myself and I say, 1 second, I grew up this way. This was all given to me, so to speak. It doesn't take an effort for me not to use my phone on Shabbos. It doesn't take an effort for me to be kosher. It would be on the contrary. I would be shocked. I would be disgusted not to do it. So I look at all those people who made such a tremendous effort and have changed their lives in such a great way. And I remind you, Lefum Tzara Agra, that in Judaism, according to the pain is the gain. According to the pain is the reward. God sees the effort we put in. God sees the commitment we make. God sees the strides we take. God sees the love we have for him. And he said, that's how I will reward you. So it's important. It's the same thing we say with education. What do we say in Shir HaMa'alot? Hazorim b'dima b'rina yiktzoru. Those who plow with sweat, with tears, will reap with joy. It's about the effort we put in. Of course, we need God's blessing, and of course, we need God's encouragement still to make it successful. But what Ben Hay is warning us is that when we engage in the Torah, we're ready to receive the Torah. Don't just study it like you're reading a book. Don't just think it's something that comes easy. Make an effort. Change. Become closer. Become more spiritual. God bless you, and have a great day.